Join us for the 2026 Eastern Panhandle Home Builders Association Home Show April the 11th and 12th at the Roundhouse in downtown Martinsburg, with over 120 exhibits and food trucks on the grounds. Diamond sponsor Pine Creek Structures is giving away an outdoor patio set, and you can enter to win. This year's silent auction is sponsored by ERA Liberty Realty Sulin Wergau. The 2026 Home Show is the place to see home builders, remodelers, banks and lenders, landscaping companies, heating and air conditioning contractors, and a whole host of other products with over 120 exhibits. Platinum level sponsors include Shenandoah Heating and Air Conditioning, Orion Exteriors, DRB Homes, and Air Serv Heating and Air Conditioning. Admission is always free, so stop by the Roundhouse and get information on your next home project at the 29th Annual Home Show, April 11th and 12th. This year's gold sponsors include Made in the Shade LLC, Petty Pest Control, Negley's Water, and the Hornby Media Group. Silver sponsors include Valley Shade and Shutter, Matthias Lawn Care, Nicely Done Pools, and CNB Bank. Find out more at ephomeshow.com.
Keep blooming together at the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival's 99th Festival, where champions rise and community shines. Hit the greens at the Honeyway Golf Classic, or feel the thrill at the Stonebrook Club Tennis Tournament, or the WVU Medicine Pickleball Tournament. Be inspired at the Partlow Insurance Sports Breakfast, featuring Olympic gold medalist, 6-time world champion wrestler Jordan Burroughs, and special guest Royce Gracie, hosted by Rubbermaid Commercial Products, alongside our honored Hall of Famers. All tickets are available now. Visit thebloom.com.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Join us once again for the Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 candidate forums on Tuesday, April 21 from 8 a.m. until noon. We will host these forums once again at the Berkeley County Commission Chamber Meeting Room at 400 West Stevens Street, Martinsburg. The forum will feature candidates for contested seat races and will air live on TV 10 Martinsburg, which is Comcast Cable TV Channel 10, on Talk Radio WRNR, FM 106.5 at AM 740, and via our TV 10 Martinsburg Facebook live stream. We hope to see you there.
And welcome into WRNR and TV 10's live broadcast of the 29th year of the home show at the wonderful historic Roundhouse. I'm Mike Hornby. Rob is not here. He does not work on Sundays. We can't work him 7 days a week. It's against the law, apparently. But I'm joined by my good friend, Mayor of Martinsburg, Mr. Kevin Knowles, and the Executive Director of the Eastern Panhandle Home Builders Association. Welcome in, Kevin.
Yeah, it's quite the dual role that I have today. It's actually a great combination to be able to take an organization like the Home Builders Association and be able to showcase such a beautiful place here in the city of Martinsburg. And yesterday was just a phenomenal morning. I mean, the traffic was backed up 2 traffic lights, which is quite a big difference than in the past when we've had some bad weather. But we've got some great weather here, and all the vendors that I've talked to have talked nothing but great stuff about how this year's event is going. So we're excited.
It was extremely busy yesterday. We had a lot of people out. It's obviously Sunday morning, so it might be a little slower this morning. But when you finish church or you getting done with your breakfast or your brunch, please stop on by to the home show. There are vendors from every single category that you could think of for your home. Kevin, let's talk about the Home Builders Association and what that means to this area and what your role is for these vendors and for the Eastern Panhandle, essentially.
You know what? Thanks for asking that question, because not many people know exactly what the Home Builders Association does. And I myself, we are the lobbying group for everybody that you would see here, whether it has anything to do with building, remodeling, or any of the trades, so that if there are any issues on a state, national, or local level, whether it be changes in zonings, changing in codes, whatever it might be, that we're on top of that. And then also we're the voice for them when we come down to talk to the legislatures, and you're fortunate enough to be one of the legislators, and you guys are always open to listening to what we have to say and helping us move forward in what we're doing up here, being that we're more of an outlier up here in the Eastern Panhandle from Charleston, but we are also the economic driving force here for the state, and we are growing here in leaps and bounds over the years, and that's not stopping anytime soon.
And one thing that's quite unique about the Eastern Panhandle Home Builders Association is you don't answer to a bigger or a broader West Virginia Home Builders Association. You're an independent Eastern Panhandle Home Builders Association. Is that correct?
Yeah. We last year we made the decision to leave the state organization, only because we felt that our needs were a little bit different, and not putting anything against that organization, but our needs were a little bit different. They didn't line up with what they were trying to do on a state level. So our board of directors did what was the right thing for membership as a whole. We have 160 some members of the organization to be able to do the lobbying for ourselves. And not saying that I'm anybody special, but that dual role again as being mayor, it gives me an opportunity to go down to Charleston, and people tend to know me.
And I think that is important because you do have a direct line to your legislators, whether they're the senators, House of Delegates, or the governor, or anybody for that matter, or the U.S. Senate.
Yeah.
So you have that direct relationship.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I've been involved in the state and federal stuff for 20-some plus years, and on the federal level, Senator Capito has done nothing but wonderful things for us here locally and for the organization and me personally. So, we have that on the federal, and then you, Mike, and all the others, not only in Berkeley County, but we represent Jefferson and Morgan County.
Mm-hmm.
I have that direct line to those individuals, and I have to say that nobody's never not called me back or not had an answer. I do have to say that sometimes we don't agree on some things,
yep,
but that's
that
okay.
Makes sense.
But we always are able to come to some kind of middle ground, which we need to see more of that, not only here on the state level, but also on the national level.
I think the communication part is the key. Whether we're on the same side of the aisle or not, being able to communicate and have local politics, because local politics is very, very different from state politics and very different from the U.S. politics.
Well, and you and I know each other a long time. You and I
Yep.
have had our backs and forths. But in the end of the day, if we have our conversation, we might have our discussions, but we still go out to lunch, we go out to
Right.
dinner, we socialize together. So I mean, that's the way it should be, and unfortunately, it's not always like that.
So what are some of the things over the last year or two that the Home Builders Association has helped not only for their membership, but for the Eastern Panhandle as a whole?
Well, keeping everybody informed as to where the codes are. There was an upgrading codes a couple of years ago, and different zoning, impact fees,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. I mean, so I'd like to think that the impact fees that were put on here locally, we did have a voice. We had a voice. Unfortunately, we didn't. They didn't want to see impact fees. We
Right.
understand how that is, but also it could have been much worse. I mean, they had the ability to have higher fees than what they are currently.
And with impact fees, those impact fees go directly to the county, correct?
That is
in
correct.
the different parts, but the municipality doesn't, or does the municipality get anything?
No, the city itself was not part of that impact, and then all of a sudden it was. It kind of fell in there. But anything that happens within this, our impact fees are less than what the counties are, because we are, their impact fees go to fire and public safety and all that. We have our own police and fire, so we don't have to subsidize that. So we have the opportunity that if Parks and Rec has a capital program, or Board of Ed is doing something with one of the schools, those impact fees will come back within the city for those projects.
And then let's talk about the city, because as you said, you got a dual role here, and let's put your mayor hat on if you can for just a second. The progress that the city of Martinsburg has made over the last, I would say, 7-8 years has been quite amazing to see. You can't really drive through Martinsburg without seeing the improvements, the beautification, the roads, the sidewalks. Has that been a real push? Is that coming from home rule? Is that money available to you because of home rule, or is it grants and just the direction the city's going?
There we go. I think people think that the city is loaded with money, and,
right.
and we're not. There's a lot of things we can't do because we don't have the funding to do it. Does home rule help? Yes, it has. We've been home rule for quite a while now. That did give us some ability to do some things and change some zoning and stuff like that. But we have a $56 million budget that we have, total budget throughout the year, and all that stuff that you talk about B&O tax and some of the home rule stuff, that is part of our general budget. So if that were to leave, that's like almost $10 million of our budgets. That's almost.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any push to remove that at this point. I mean, I think we're down that rabbit hole, and I do believe what the municipalities are doing across the state has actually really helped. One of the things I wanted to touch on is when it comes to your roads, city roads are managed by you.
Correct.
That is not state coming in and doing.
There are state roads within the city. So when somebody would call or have a complaint about something in the city, I always ask, well, what street is it? And I'll get a lot of King Street, Queen Street, and those are state roads for a portion of it, and then also. The unknown is Race Street from Queen Street all the way to the railroad tracks up there past Raleigh Street. That is a state road, and that goes right by our police department. Those roads are terrible, but there's a plan there because you're going to see EPTA is building their bus terminal there.
Yeah, that's coming along quite nicely.
Yeah, and we've been working closely with the state Department of Transportation to hopefully incorporate all of that whole area to get paved and get all redone, because there's going to be some infrastructure that's going to have to be changed there at that corner to kind of make it more of a direct.
Maybe on that Raleigh Street extension they can move that manhole that sits right in the middle.
And that one, that's one of the issues, right? And I get it. You know what? I travel that every day, and I avoid it every day. And then the day I don't, I know it's there.
Yeah, right. One other thing I wanted to chat with you before we let you go. You made an announcement yesterday that I was very surprised about and very excited about. The city has plans or has authorized the purchase of some property on the west side for maybe the potential of a fire station.
Yeah, well, you're going to see a new tower here for the hospital system. So we're able to use some of those one-time funds that we're going to be getting in as direct result of the fees and permits and all that we're able to redirect somewhere for that one-time purchase. And what's been well needed to have a firehouse up in that area. We're right now in negotiations and trying to identify. We believe we have a place identified. Nothing's final. There's some things that have to be taken a look at, but it's going to be up in that area, and that's going to be whether it's going to be just a total fire station or maybe a substation for the police department. We don't know how that's going to look, but one thing we got to do. It's been long overdue. We need to get the land.
Yeah.
We don't have the money.
You got to have a plan first.
Right now, we don't have the money to build it. But we also put in some congressional funding requests to Senator Capito for funding for that, and she's been very good. We just 2 years ago she was able to get us $1.8 million for a ladder truck, fire ladder truck, and that ladder truck won't be ready until 2030.
Wow!
Now that's ridiculous.
It's kind of great having a senator that's the fourth most powerful senator or fourth powerful person in the Senate. So
and she's been very good to us, and I have to say that.
Yeah. So when you mentioned that WVU Hospitals East is upgrading their hospital and putting that in, that does have an impact on the city then. It does financially and for services.
Well, we also at our last council meeting, they put an application in to be annexed within the city.
That's fantastic.
So they weren't.
So they asked for
it? For several things, because our services are going to be doing, and we're able to utilize it and give them more services that they wouldn't have, not that they wouldn't have,
right,
but faster and quicker from the city.
So when they ask for that, do they have to have other properties around them set?
It's just their property.
Just their property.
So they own substantial.
And your thoughts on what the county and what the county commissioners think about that? Does that make a big difference at all?
Well, we work together with the county commission. I have a very good relationship with them all, and they know they know the process. There's also talk about YMCA to go there, and that YMCA is also going to be you know how it is.
Yeah.
We have conversation, and the only way the city can be involved in anything financially would be that if it's within the city limits. So you'll see the YMCA, if and when it does come together, is going to be located within the city limits.
And you're going to be back here at 11:45 with Dustin from Orion Exteriors.
Yep.
He's going to be giving away a roof today, and we'll do that live. Kevin, anything else you want to mention to our audience before we let you go?
Yeah, I mean, don't bother going out for brunch or anything. Come on down. We have some food trucks down here, some wonderful barbecue. We have homemade ice cream, coffee, and F&M flatbreads. And, just be great to come down here and spend the afternoon, because I have to tell you that we're excited about where we're at today with this organization. This is year 5 here at the home show. We brought this here so that we can showcase the city of Martinsburg and also have to be quite honest, there's no other place that can hold us, because we don't have anything that big. And hopefully with the growth that we're seeing that within the county, that we're going to start seeing something like that being built so that we can have bigger and better things down the road.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Appreciate your time. We are down here, WRNR TV 10, at the 29th Annual Home Show at the Roundhouse downtown. If there is not parking here, there's plenty of parking in the city, and there's shuttles coming across all the time, or you could actually just walk across the train tracks around the bridge there. It's a beautiful walk. Thank you very much. We'll be back in 5.
Join us for the 2026 Eastern Panhandle Home Builders Association Home Show, April the 11th and 12th at the Roundhouse in downtown Martinsburg, with over 120 exhibits and food trucks on the grounds. Diamond sponsor Pine Creek Structures is giving away an outdoor patio set, and you can enter to win. This year's silent auction is sponsored by ERA Liberty Realty Sulin Wergau. The 2026 Home Show is the place to see home builders, remodelers, banks and lenders, landscapers, heating, air conditioning contractors, and a whole host of other products with over 120 exhibits. Platinum level sponsors include Eastern Panhandle Heating and Cooling, Voda Cleaning and Restoration, Aspen Home Improvements, and City National Bank. Admission is always free, so stop by the Roundhouse and get information on your next home project at the 29th Annual Home Show, April 11th and 12th. This year's gold sponsors include Rankin Remodeling, Jefferson Rentals LLC, Century 21 Modern Realty Results, and the Hornbeam Media Group. Silver sponsors include Valley Shade and Shutter, Matthias Lawn Care, Nicely Done Pools, and CNB Bank. Find out more at ephomeshow.com.
Remember all the sports we played when we were kids?
Oh yeah, swimming, tennis, basketball,
Football, soccer, track. I loved winning.
I still do.
Our competitive spirit is still going strong.
But now we use it to win for our clients. If you've been hurt in almost heaven,
call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows. Whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
This is Senator Darren J. Thorne. As a fourth-generation family farmer, I am committed to advancing agriculture and expanding liberties across West Virginia. I am proud of the work we have done. We lowered income taxes for families, made progress on school choice, improved education with the Third Grade Success Act, giving teachers the tools they need for school discipline, as well as providing all our state employees much-needed raises. I hope to once again serve you in Senate District 15. Please consider Darren J. Thorne on Election Day.
Paid for by committee to elect Darren J. Thorne.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
A DUI can be a life-altering experience. Put your future and well-being in the hands of someone who has spent 27 years defending citizens accused of driving under the influence throughout the state of West Virginia and hundreds of hours of training to be the very best for his clients in need. My name is Harley Wagner, and the Wagner Law Firm, West Virginia's DUI defense firm, is that place.
One click, real defense. Wagner Law Firm, WestVirginiaDUILawyers.com.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
The 29th annual home show right here in the historic Roundhouse, downtown Martinsburg. It is a beautiful Sunday. Come on down, get yourself some food, check out the vendors. There's all kinds of vendors down here for anything you want to do with your home. But joining me now, we're not exclusive to homes, is Jesse Fedden from Rosedale Funeral Homes. Jesse has the distinct honor of being the son of the Badger, Mr. Height. Welcome, Jesse.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah?
It's a beautiful Sunday morning.
Did you have a good day here yesterday, too?
No, I was actually at a track meet in Morgantown yesterday.
You were doing the family dad stuff.
I was.
Good for you.
Yeah,
good for you. So, let's talk about Rosedale. Let's talk about what you do for Rosedale and what you guys are planning to accomplish here.
Sure. So my main job, I'm a family service counselor at Rosedale. So what I do is mainly pre-planning. I sit down with families and help them do pre-arrangements for their funeral and cemetery needs.
Okay.
So families like yourself would come in and we go over their funeral arrangements and their cemetery arrangements and go over what kind of desires they would have for their, what they want to do, traditional or some, cremation needs.
Okay.
Go over all of that with them and go ahead and pay for it now.
Okay.
Before inflation hits.
So you could pay for it now.
Yep.
30 years in advance if you wanted to. What's the importance of pre-planning versus just waiting?
Well, the big thing that we emphasize is that doing it now takes the burden off of your family. Would you want your daughter to have to deal with that, your son to have to deal with that after you pass? So it's a lot easier for you to think about making those decisions than your children to have to think about making those decisions.
And how much detail can I go into in my pre-planning?
So much detail. So many people don't realize that we really allow a lot of personalization. We give our families a really cool guide when they sit down with us. It's a personal planning guide. And in that book, we allow them to go into detail what kind of music they want to have playing at their service.
Oh, in a bright pink casket, I'm allowed to do that?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So we really allow you to, make this your own thing. It's not, doom and gloom like it might have been, 50 years ago. We really allow you to make it your own thing.
In what's let's talk about price or cost, if you will. Is it a set thing, or is it really personalized to the person? Is it?
Sure. Price can definitely vary. There's a number of different ways that it can go. We try and make it as affordable as we can. Mm-hmm. But there's a number of different aspects that come into play when
Okay. Yeah. So how long would it take when you meet with somebody, or meet with a family, or meet with an individual? What does that look like? Is it an hour meeting? Is it a series of meetings? What does that look like for you?
So I would say that I typically try and allocate 1 to 2 hours per individual. Mm-hmm. So if I'm sitting down with say a husband and wife, maybe about 2 hours, depending on what we're trying to accomplish for that day. If we're looking at just a funeral planning, then maybe just an hour for yourself.
And you're coming to their house, or they're coming down to
we can do it either way.
Either way?
Whatever's most comfortable for you.
Okay.
Now, if we're, maybe we're trying to pick out cemetery spaces, we might need you to come down to the cemetery to look at the cemetery area.
And is it, can you get buried anywhere? I don't know how to say that without being crass, I guess.
As far as anywhere, if within our cemetery, we've got a number of locations in the cemetery at Rosedale that you can be buried. Now, if you want to, say, have your funeral at Rosedale Funeral Home and then be buried in South Carolina, we can make those accommodations.
That's an option, too.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Is there, within the cemetery, is there premium spots versus not premium spots, or is a spot a spot?
I'd say yes. There are probably more premium locations. Okay. Yeah. We've got a number of different locations where there's different landmarks, and we've got a location, for example, that's called Garden of the Crosses. There's 3 beautiful crosses up on top of a hill, and people like to be at the top by those beautiful crosses, and so those are a little more premium location.
Okay. And if I want a mausoleum or a big statue of myself at that spot, that's a thing I can do too?
Sure, absolutely. If you're willing to pay the price, absolutely.
Jesse, how do people get in touch with you and give us your information so that they can do it before we let you go?
Absolutely. So they can either stop over at our booth here. We're actually just a couple booths over. Or they can give us a call, 304-263-4922.
Email? Website?
You can go to Rosedale's website. I'd give you my email, but it's a little complicated, and that might take a few minutes. But, there's a number of ways to get in contact with us.
Jesse, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
Please say hi to your dad when you see him.
I will.
I'll probably see him before you, but that's okay. You are watching TV 10 and listening to WRNR. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair. Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304-LAWYERS, or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion. If you've been hurt in a car accident, time is critical. You've got car repairs, legal deadlines, and medical treatment that can't wait. The sooner you call Mansion Injury Law, the sooner we can help you. Because memories fade, evidence gets lost, and photos can't be retaken. You only get one chance. Let us help you make things right. Get more with Mansion. Call 1-800-557-4LAW.
Let's talk about what to do after a car or truck accident. First, call 911. Then call Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers. Let us handle the insurance company so you can focus on getting better. Being injured in a wreck is enough stress. Let your doctor handle your medical issues. And let the Skinner brothers handle your insurance issues. If you've been hurt in almost heaven, call the Sevens. 304-777-7777.
Welcome back to TV 10's coverage of the 29th Annual Home Show here at the historic Roundhouse in downtown Martinsburg. It is a beautiful day. It's starting to fill up. Vendors are getting extremely busy with lines of people talking to them. Plenty of food trucks, plenty of things to eat. We've even got moonshine chocolate down here. So come on down, folks. We'll be here all the way till 4 o'clock. Anything to do with your home, anything to do with banking, anything to do with building a home, renovating a home. I am joined now by Aspen Home Improvements, Mr. Joseph Nunez and Kayla Bradley. Welcome in, guys. How are you?
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's glad to be here.
So yesterday, let's talk about, did you guys have a good show yesterday? Was it busy? Did you get a lot of contacts?
Yes.
Either one.
Yes. Yesterday we had good big expectations for this show.
Okay.
Our company's been doing this for a long time. I know you guys changed it up a little bit, the locations of where this used to be. But this was my first time, and I did the Hagerstown show about a month ago, not too far from here.
Yeah.
So
Just
I
a little
kind
north,
of got a feel for the people of how friendly they are and things like that. So I had big expectations, and yesterday definitely fulfilled all our expectations.
That's fantastic.
Me and Kayla had an amazing day. We spoke to so many great people that we could help out, and they were happy with our service. They were happy with just the conversations, right? Everybody here is here for a reason, right? And we were able to fulfill a lot of those reasons they were here.
So let's talk about Aspen Home Improvements. What do you do? What do you cover?
So we pretty much do everything exterior-wise. We give quality service for window replacements, roofing, siding, gutters, and exterior doors. So even French doors, patio doors, things like that. We're actually located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Right. So we're from Lancaster. We give lifetime warranty on all of our products. And that's where we're at. We give everything exterior-wise.
So let's talk about windows and how, because obviously that is a large investment into your home. But the pros for replacing your windows, is it energy efficiency or?
Yes. So we've been working with our manufacturer directly for about 34 years now.
Okay.
And the reason why we stay with them is because of how energy efficient the windows are. They're also very durable, but people, especially in this economy, you want to save some money. And the energy efficiency keeps your energy bill down. You have warm winters and stay nice and cool in the summertime, in the springtime. And yes, energy efficiency is absolutely is our strong point for our windows.
And Kelly, you were talking about off air before we came back. You were talking about something special that you're doing for this show. Can you get into that?
So if you book a free estimate, no cost, no obligation today when you come out to the show, we're going to give you an exclusive deal that we came together with the manufacturer and the company just to do some nice little deal for the attendees that are coming out here, just because this is one of the bigger home shows we do once a year. So we want to give back to the people that are coming here and do something that helps them out too.
Okay. Joseph, how many crews do you have, or how many employees, how many trucks or projects do you work on yearly?
Our team out here, we're a family-owned business, so we have a small knit team, very strong culture. Out here, we're really just three of us.
So if I'm not ready to replace all my windows and I just want to replace, let's say, my front door, is that too small of a job for Aspen? Or
No, absolutely not. A front door we could do just a front door, we could do just a back door, we could do just a side door. It's not too small, so we do have some requirements, but we're a family-owned business. Especially if you're a previous customer. Once we do business with you one time, we're taking care of you as long as we're in business for a long time. We're going to take care of you.
Are you able to do decks and things like that, or is it more? It's more siding, windows, roofing, gutters,
doors, and we can even do, obviously with gutters, you're going to have to worry about soffit and fascia and stuff like that. But yeah, that's mainly what we specialize for the last 35 years or so now.
And options when it comes to look, color, all those things. How does one provide all the varieties that are out there without being able to see it on your house? Because obviously I'm not into that space.
Well, it's funny you say that, because it's an AI generation that's coming above us now, right?
And we'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so I don't personally use it, but the consultants, the experts, when they come out there, they're able to have an application that can literally show them what the house is going to look like after they put our products on them.
That's amazing,
right? And it gives you, like I said, it gives them that clarity, and it's all free information.
Okay,
right? So when the time is right for your project, you know what it's going to cost, you know what it's going to look like. Right, our job is just helping you get through that process.
And let's say I do want to replace every window in my massive house. Not that I have a massive house, but talk about financing. Is financing available, or is this something I need to go to a bank to have a home equity loan with, and I come to it? What's the options?
That's a good question, right? Everybody doesn't just have $30,000 to throw out for
I wouldn't think so.
Right? Yeah. But absolutely, we have very flexible options. You don't have to go separately through a bank or anything like that. We'll we'll deal with that process. We also have specials that we do where, there's no payments, no interest for about a year or so. So, depending on what the month is and what, different things we could offer. But the answer to your question is we very much have a lot of flexible financing options in-house.
What's the best way to contact or get in touch with Aspen Home Improvements?
Well, Aspen Home Improvements, you could definitely go on our website. That's aspenwindows.com.
AspenWindows.com.
Yes, if you Google us, you'll get all of our information right there. We're located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. However, we're in Maryland and West Virginia.
You're licensed to operate in Maryland and West Virginia?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've been doing this out here for the last 35 years as well.
You've been operating in West Virginia for 35 years?
Yes,
That's fantastic.
yes. So we have, we're very known in this area. That's why we're one of your platinum sponsors here, right?
Yep.
The people love us here. And, if anything, if you guys need any help, AspenWindows.com.
Kayla, anything you want to add to before we wrap this up?
No, just come out to the show and come visit us and see what everybody's offering out here. Have a fun day.
Thank you very much. You're watching TV 10 and listening on WRNR. We are down here at the 29th Annual Home Show at the historic Roundhouse in downtown Martinsburg. It's getting busy, folks. We got lots of folks to talk to for you today. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Join us for the 2026 Eastern Panhandle Home Builders Association Home Show, April the 11th and 12th at the Roundhouse in downtown Martinsburg, with over 120 exhibits and food trucks on the grounds. Diamond sponsor Pine Creek Structures is giving away an outdoor patio set, and you can enter to win. This year's silent auction is sponsored by ERA Liberty Realty Sulin Wergau. The 2026 Home Show is the place to see home builders, remodelers, banks and lenders, landscapers, heating, air conditioning contractors, and a whole host of other products with over 120 exhibits. Platinum level sponsors include Eastern Panhandle Heating and Cooling, Voda Cleaning and Restoration, Aspen Home Improvements, and City National Bank. Admission is always free, so stop by the Roundhouse and get information on your next home project at the 29th Annual Home Show, April 11th and 12th. This year's gold sponsors include Rankin Remodeling, Jefferson Rentals LLC, Century 21 Modern Realty Results, and the Hornby Media Group. Silver sponsors include Valley Shade and Shutter, Matthias Lawn Care, Nicely Done Pools, and CNB Bank. Find out more at ephomeshow.com.
A DUI can be a life-altering experience. Put your future and well-being in the hands of someone who has spent 27 years defending citizens accused of driving under the influence throughout the state of West Virginia and hundreds of hours of training to be the very best for his clients in need. My name is Harley Wagner, and the Wagner Law Firm, West Virginia's DUI defense firm, is that place.
One click, real defense. Wagner Law Firm, WestVirginiaDUILawyers.com.
Keep blooming together at the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival's 99th celebration. Start your day at the Trex Fire Truck Rodeo and Kids Fun Day, a free interactive action-packed family event. That evening, the Hang 10 Car and Dog Wash Firefighters Parade rolls in with antique and modern fire trucks, lights flashing and ready to celebrate. We'll honor our heroes at the White House Foods First Responders Recognition Banquet, then light up the sky at the Trex Music Fest, followed by the spectacular American Woodmark Fireworks Show. For all the details, visit thebloom.com. That's thebloom.com.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Ugh, leave me alone.
My kids. You know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Marius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Back to the 29th annual home show here in downtown Martinsburg at the historic Roundhouse. I'm Mike Hornby. You're watching TV 10 and listening on WRNR. We've been doing in some form the home show since 2008. And I want to say this is probably the best one that we've done as far as whether it comes back to weather, location, all that good stuff. We're very excited. I'm here with Aaron Good. He is with Valley Shade and Shutter. Aaron, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. Tell us what you're doing here at the show, and tell me a little bit about what you hope to accomplish from the home show.
Well, this is our fourth time doing the show. One at the old location. We've done the last 3 years here. We do window treatments, blind shades, draperies, motorized shading systems. This year we're highlighting our exterior shading systems, but anything that hangs in a window, 34 years in the industry.
So anything on the inside that goes on the window, especially blinds, like hard blinds, soft blinds, what are we talking? Anything?
Anything you can think of, even odd-shaped windows. We have some motorized angle top windows. We have arches, interior shutters, drapery.
Are the interior shutters going, and I don't know a lot about this, so I'm just going to ask you, are they going more motorized or more technology helping with that kind of thing, or is it still people like the hard blinds and shutters?
So the shutters, we can motorize those.
Okay.
They are the only window treatment that is, you can actually get included in your mortgage.
Okay.
It's considered permanent installation into the home. It's the only one you can get integrated into your mortgage.
Okay.
Motorization has been, I grew up in a big family, so it kind of seemed when motorization came out you were lazy.
Yeah.
But if you have the home and you have west-facing windows, you work 9 to 5, and the heat's just blaring in at 3 o'clock, you can motorize them, set them up on timers, and it actually decreases your heating and air conditioning bill.
So you can integrate it with your smart home system, essentially, to automate it, if you will.
And just in case you have a house in France or, Caribbean or something, you can control them from there, too.
Interesting.
So it does serve a purpose, but we actually have calls from HVAC contractors where you have a big 2-story home, you have that great room.
Yeah.
They can't get the air conditioning to balance out within about 15 minutes of installing either a solar screen or a honeycomb, some kind of insulating. The HVAC balances out within 15 minutes.
So let's talk about the exterior shade or shutters that you're talking about. Can you tell me what's new, what's different, what sets you apart?
So one of the big things now is exterior kitchen spaces, whether it's under a deck or an exterior porch, even a standalone.
Yeah.
Sometimes by the pool, sometimes just an outside space you like entertaining in. Have your TV up there for the game on Sunday.
Exactly.
Grill, outside kitchen. Well, once again, what if, depending on the way your house faces, but we can actually screen in the room when you want it screened in.
Okay.
And then you can put them up when you want it open. A lot of people are doing infrared heaters in there so they can enjoy a year-round space. So we can close the room in, but you can still see through, but it keeps all of that contained and really lets you use that whole space year-round.
So if I have a deck We're just saying this allegedly.
Yes.
But let's just say I've got my deck and my pool, and I don't have it covered at all. Is that something you can come and help me out with and create my outdoor, not the kitchen per se, but cover it and screen it?
We haven't gotten into a lot of them yet, but we do pergolas where your louvers are open and closed. They'll actually keep the weather out. We deal more with the shadings on the side for something that a roof is already there for.
I got you.
But we do both, and we also have some friends who are contractors who can do the whole space, and then we come in and do the shading systems too.
What size projects are you working on? If I just want to do, let's say my kitchen, is that too small of a job for you, or do I have to do all my house as a whole?
We'll do one window all the way up.
Okay.
And a lot of people think, oh my goodness, custom window treatments. Well, that's a big dollar item.
That's right. Yeah, that's what my thought was.
We have products that we can actually compete with the box stores off the shelf, but it's a better warranty. You get the installation with it. And then we have all the way up to computer controlled. We have a project right now. We're doing interior shades, 45 different motors, and some of the shades are 20 feet wide, 20 feet tall in one piece.
Okay. So if I come down to the show today and I'm interested in your product or I'm interested in your service, give you my name, give you my address, how long before you come up to my house and give me a quote or give me an idea of what I'm looking for, and then how long before we can actually get something accomplished?
We can usually get sales appointments within a week. We work with your schedule. We even work with builders all the way back to construction phase to help get some wiring in, make it a little easier. But once the appointment is, we come out, give the sales appointment. We're not hard sale. We want you to think about it, sleep on it overnight, take your quote, 50% deposit, and about 4 to 6 weeks, and then we come back and put them all up.
And Aaron, you're a small business. You own the business, correct?
I do.
And so would people be dealing with you directly?
They would be dealing with me, my sister, or my cousin. And then a young man I call my nephew. He may as well be. But there's only 4 of us.
Okay.
We run efficient, but we want you to see, and then if we're the same people doing the measuring, we know how we're going to install it. We can pass it on to each other. We do the warranty work. And all of our products, heaven forbid something happened to all 4 of us, all of our products are covered through the manufacturer as well.
Okay. So talk about the manufacturer. Do you have multiple different manufacturers that you deal with, or is it one?
We have many. Hunter Douglas, Norman, Lafayette is usually our go-to. Crown Shade. Depends on what product, and we also like certain products from certain companies because of their options and the way they go in. We want to see our customers, but we only want to see you if you're ordering new products. We don't want problems. So we will only sell what we believe in or have in our own homes.
How would people get in contact with you, or what is the best way if they can't make it down here today? Just let our viewers know what the best way is to contact you or find out what you do.
Please go to our website, www.valleyshadeandshutter.com. It's all spelled out. It's big, but we're in there. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. You see, if you go to our website, it has a lot of education, so questions you should ask everybody else or us while you're there. Educate yourself on that front side.
Have you found that Facebook has helped you in showcasing some of the things that you can do so that people can see the things that they may not think of? How's that changed in the last couple of years?
That's been great, and I'm kind of a dinosaur. I like personal face-to-face.
Me too.
You make me you give me a phone call, I'll come. But there is a market, and actually we've had 8 or 10 people that visit us for our exterior shades strictly off a post we did last week saying we were going to highlight them today.
Okay.
So I'm coming around.
Right.
But people do like to go on there and see pictures and see what's out there.
What is the next, latest, and greatest thing or the trend that you're seeing in interior shades?
Probably where we are now is 90% of the questions we've had, 80% of our business is motorization because of the convenience. But it depends on your taste, but a lot of the roller shades, a lot of plain and simple. People aren't going for real elegant anymore, but we have those options as well.
So my wife would probably ask you to just motorize it so all of winter the shades are down and she doesn't get to see the snow. So that would be
you
her
can do that
option.
too.
You're watching TV 10 and listening to WRNR. We are down here at the home show. There are hundreds of people out, folks. It is a beautiful day. We invite you to come on down, especially church is getting out in 4 minutes. So we expect to see a large rush here. We're going to take a break, and we're going to see you back here in 5 minutes.
Summer camp season is almost here, and Eastern Panhandle Fellowship of Christian Athletes is offering 2 camps in June. We start with a multi-sport power camp June 2nd through the 5th at Spring Mills High School. This day camp is for students 8 to 13 and features 9 different sport options. June 16th through the 19th, it's an outdoors camp at Back Creek Valley Bow and Gun Club with a rifle range, fishing pond, archery, and hiking camping station. Volunteers are needed. Register at epwvfca.org.
You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion. If you've been hurt in a car accident, time is critical. You've got car repairs, legal deadlines, and medical treatment that can't wait. The sooner you call Mansion Injury Law, the sooner we can help you. Because memories fade, evidence gets lost, and photos can't be retaken. You only get one chance. Let us help you make things right. Get more with Mansion. Call 1-800-557-4LAW.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
This is Tom Willis with Top Title and Escrow, and I'm asking you to please close your next real estate purchase or sale with our amazing Top Title closing team. You can be at peace as our Top Title team holds your hand all the way through your real estate transaction. Whether you are buying a home or selling, we get it done right with our team's combined 87 years of attorney-led real estate experience. Top Title serves all the Eastern Panhandle and Northern Virginia. Close with us at Top Title and let us take care of the closing details for you.
Mother Shuckers. Fresh Florida stone crab straight from the boat to your throat. Blue crabs, king, snow, Dutchness, all available year-round. Try and find that anywhere else around here. Homemade soup specials every day. Mother Shuckers is located at 1014 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Mother Shuckers, we have an opinion. If you don't like it, shuck it up, Buttercup. Come on over to Mother Shuckers.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Remember all the sports we played when we were kids? Oh yeah, swimming, tennis, basketball, football, soccer, track. I loved winning. I still do. Our competitive spirit is still going strong. But now we use it to win for our clients. If you've been hurt in almost heaven, call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com. Join us once again for the Talk Radio WRNR TV10 Candidate Forums on Tuesday, April 21 from 8 a.m. until noon. We will host these forums once again at the Berkeley County Commission Chamber Meeting Room at 400 West Stevens Street, Martinsburg. The forum will feature candidates for contested seat races and will air live on TV10 Martinsburg, which is Comcast Cable TV Channel 10, on Talk Radio WRNR, FM 106.5 at AM 740, and via our TV10 Martinsburg Facebook live stream. We hope to see you there.
Welcome back to the home show edition of TV10 and WRNR, 29th annual home show right here down in the Roundhouse in downtown Martinsburg. I am joined, I'm Mike Hornby, I'm joined by Evan Kobar from Timeless Illuminations. I'm presuming that's lighting.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
How is the show going for you, Evan? How have you generated any leads? Tell us a little bit about what you think of the show, what you think of the location. Is this your first time?
Yes, it is. Well, first off, I just want to give a big thank you to you for having me on here.
No problem.
And also everyone who has set up this event. You said they've been doing it for 29 years.
Yeah.
This is my first time being here. So first time having a booth, and it's been awesome. It's been really fun to talk to the different customers, different people around the area, as well as different people that have their booths.
Yeah.
I think that's also important as well, get to know the different people who work in the community that you work in.
So tell us about what Timeless Illuminations offers to the public and what you're here trying to accomplish today.
Yes, so we offer two different types of lighting. We offer Christmas lighting and we also permanent lighting as well. We'll start with the Christmas lighting. It's just what it sounds like. You don't want to put your Christmas lights up, you call me.
I'm too old to get on a ladder anymore, yep.
That's exactly what it is. And what we like to do is we like to make it as easy as possible for you.
Okay.
You basically tell us what you want, where you want it, what color you want. We have the C9 bulbs that you put on the gutter in your roof line. And then we also, if you want mini lights, if you want garland, if you want wreaths,
So do I have to buy the lights first, or can I buy them from you?
No, they are, so we offer everything. We provide everything.
Okay.
We put it up whenever you want. We install lights as early as September.
Okay.
That's crazy to start the Christmas season.
Yeah.
But we put them up anywhere from September to December for you, and then we maintain them throughout the year. So let's say a bird comes by and they knock one of my clips off. You call me within 24 hours. We come back out there and we put it up for you.
So the Christmas lights that I buy at Lowe's and the Christmas lights that I buy from you, is it comparable in price just for the actual light, or is it what's the difference?
So ours is going to be more on the higher end.
Okay.
A couple reasons for that is, one, everything is the highest quality possible.
Okay.
Also, two, is our lights are going to be a perfect fit on your house every single time because we can actually cut the wire.
Oh, okay. So it's more of a custom.
Yes, it's 100% customizable for you. So, you have big house, big peaks, little peaks, no peaks at all.
Right.
Everything is going to be perfectly fit for you.
What can an average homeowner, and I know that's a very hard question for you to answer, but let's just say an average house, a simple project. What's the service fee? What's the installation fee? What would something like that look like in price or?
So, like you said, sometimes it's hard.
It is very hard, yeah.
We start out at $595 as our prices, and then we go up from there. We have 1-year contracts, and we also have 3-year contracts.
$595 a month, $595 total?
One time. Total,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And that includes takedown as well.
Okay.
Sometime in January, weather permitting. Luckily it was pretty warm this January, so we didn't have too much trouble. But, we'll take them down, we'll store them as well, and then if you don't want to renew your contract, you don't have to.
So if I wanted to, I could do, I've got the simplest, smallest project, $595, $695, whatever it is. You would come in, you would install them. They would work and operate all through the Christmas season. And then you would take them down and you would keep them and bring them back the next year, and it'd be $595 again.
Yes, sir. Yep, exactly.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good deal.
And no ladders for you, no being on roofs.
I can think of lots of times in my younger days when my kids were way smaller, when we would do the Christmas craziness. And we would spend a lot more than that.
Yes. Well, that's the thing, is you don't have to worry about the hassle. You don't have to worry about your wires being tangled. You don't have to worry about bulbs going out. We will take care of all of that for you.
Let's it's April right now. We're not quite into Christmas, but obviously people are thinking about that. Let's talk about the other aspects of your business as far as illumination. Not Christmas lights, but what other lighting can you provide?
So we offer permanent lighting, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You put it up, and it's there forever.
Okay.
So we have 3 different styles of roof line lighting that will go either underneath your gutters or your soffit, or for your peaks, it can go up on the actual fascia itself or underneath the soffit. And then we also have a bunch of different options for landscape lighting as well. We have path lights if you want to light up your sidewalk, if you want to do up lights to do the house. I mean, there's so many different options.
So if I don't know what I want, you would come in and would you give me a suggestion of, hey, this would be appropriate, or this would be what would enhance your house? Because I presume permanent lighting in this day and age is very digital orientated. You could probably do a lot of different colors, and you can have all customizable. I'm presuming that's going to actually lift the value of your home.
Yes, and they exactly what you said. It's so extremely customizable. You can, if you want to be very simple and just go with white, you can do that. Some people do that for a security aspect. They just want to light their house up and make sure it's bright. Some people like to be super creative, and they go crazy for the holidays. Every single holiday, lights are going crazy. They're moving around. It fits whatever needs you want. And like you said, if you don't know what you want, we can come to your house, we do a free consultation, and we show you a bunch of different options.
And again, I'm going to ask, because I've got to, something like that, what is the range of, because obviously if you've got a very, very complex house, you can go crazy and spend whatever you want. But again, where's that range that you find most of your customers are comfortable or in?
Most of our customers are going to be in probably about a couple $1,000s.
Okay.
Probably within 3 to 5. Of course, we have done a lot of higher end projects that can get up to $10,000, but it varies on what you want, of course. And we have so many different systems, so many different options, and we have different price points for our different roof line lightings, landscape lightings, all things like that.
Or is the company locally owned and operated?
Yes, we're right out of Martinsburg,
Right
but
out of
our
Martinsburg?
service area is as wide as it can be. I mean, we can go an hour and a half away if we need to. I mean, it's
What other states are you licensed or operating in?
Maryland and Virginia and West Virginia.
Okay. What would be the best way for people to contact you?
By our phone number. It's going to be 304-901-3845.
And let's get back to the Christmas lights for just a second. If I don't want the dangling ones with the what do you call those? Icicle lights. I can have the traditional older, bigger bulbs. I could give me some of the different things that set you apart from let's say I don't want to just get on the roof and do it myself.
Yeah, I mean that's. The maintaining is the best part. I always say, like, you honestly do not have to do a single thing. We put your lights on a timer for you, so you don't even have to plug them in and plug them out. You do absolutely nothing. If a bulb were to go out, if a bird were to knock one down, we come right back out and we do it for you.
I've seen a lot of the laser kind of shows on the front of houses. Is that something you guys look into too, or is that not really?
It's about what you're thinking of is something that we can do with permanent lighting.
With the permanent lighting,
yes.
Okay.
So the Christmas lights, obviously, whatever color you pick, whether multicolor, white, it's just going to be that color. For the permanent light, everything is based in the app, and you can customize it however you want.
Is that an app that is provided by the manufacturer of the lights?
Yep. So we set up on our end, and then we can transfer everything to you once you download the app. We set you up with an account.
Does that app have a service fee, monthly service fee, or anything like that?
Everything is free. There is a store in there, which everything is free. It's just called the store.
Right.
I always say, if you're a really creative person, you can do so much with this. If you're not a creative person, you still can, because there's that store for the community to post their stuff on, and then you can actually use someone else's idea on your house. Right. So it works for everybody.
Before I let you go, is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers or any of your future customers?
Whatever your mind comes to. If you have an idea for either Christmas season, we know that Christmas can be a special holiday, of course, and people can be running around being busy. We like to take care of that for you. It can be a very stressful time. We want to make your dreams come true when it comes to lighting up your house and seeing that as you pull in the driveway. If you have kids, bringing that Christmas spirit to them. We have really done an excellent job, and I'm really proud of this company, and we want to make it as good as we can for anybody who.
And I'll tell you, folks, I don't know if it's coming across the camera, but he's got an infectious smile and a great attitude. Great talking to you, Evan. Appreciate you coming over. Thanks for joining us. You are watching us on WRNR and TV 10. We're at the 29th Annual Home Show down here in the Roundhouse in downtown Martinsburg. The crowds are all over the place. I can see somebody's giving away balloons because we got all kinds of balloons coming down and seeing. It is busy. There are food trucks. There's Moonshine Chocolates right next to us. I can smell the chocolate from here. Please come on down, check out, come see Evan. I love this idea. I think it's fantastic. I'll probably be a client of yours here soon.
I appreciate that.
Thank you very much. We'll see you back here in 5 minutes.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg is looking for joyful, dedicated primary lead teachers for grades K through 4 to join our vibrant team for the 2026-27 academic year. We're searching for educators who believe in more than just lesson plans, teachers who inspire a love of learning, build confidence, and weave biblical truth into every subject. At TCCA, we offer so much more than a classroom. With a 100-acre campus full of outdoor adventures, daily research-based agriculture classes unlike any school in the state, movement-based instruction, equestrian education, and bi-weekly student choice clubs, and a Christ-centered classical education that connects learning to real life. Our students don't just thrive, they flourish, and so do our teachers. If you're passionate about laying a strong foundation for young learners and want to be part of something bigger, we'd love to hear from you. Email your resume to Rachel Hull at RachelHullTCCA@outlook.com. That's Rachel Hull TCCA@outlook.com to apply or learn more. The Classical Christian Academy is located at 7192 Arden Noble Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia 25403.
When you're looking for the perfect gift, look no further than L.A. Roberts Jewelers at 146 North Queen Street in downtown Martinsburg. Choose from a huge selection of unique items, from the finest diamonds that make your eyes sparkle to exquisite timepieces, figurines, and collectibles. Buying from L.A. Roberts Jewelers means that you've made the decision to do business with people who've excelled in the industry for more than 100 years. They'll be here tomorrow when you need them, and if you need your jewelry or your watch repaired, they'll do that too. L.A. Roberts in downtown Martinsburg. Old World Jewelers for a new age.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. The Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results hopes to see you at the 29th Annual Eastern Panhandle Home Show, April 11th and 12th, inside the Martinsburg Roundhouse. Make sure to stop by their booth located at RH 35 and 36 to meet the team and learn how they can help you with your needs. The Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results is proud to be a gold sponsor again this year of the home show and hope to see you at the Roundhouse, April 11th and 12th.
Keep blooming together at the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival's 99th celebration, April 24th and 25th. Enjoy local wines and cideries at the United Bank Bloomin' Wine Fest in Old Town Winchester and new Artisan Market. For the gamers, register for the McDonald's Apple Blossom Gaming Festival for your chance to win prizes at the Hive at Shenandoah University. On Sunday, April 26th, bring the family to Fiesta Latina at the Sportsplex for music, dancing, food, and fun for everyone. All tickets are available. Visit thebloom.com. That's thebloom.com.
My name's Katie, and I'm a sophomore at Virginia Tech. I'm studying to be a lawyer, which means I'll be in school for 6 more years, and college isn't cheap. But my parents opened a Smart 529 savings account when I was 6 months old, and having that savings has given me the opportunity to focus on my education.
Smart 529 is West Virginia's education savings solution. Turn your savings into their success. Visit smart529.com. For more information, contact Smart 529 to obtain a program description, which includes investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and other information. Read and consider it carefully before investing.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion and get the no-fee guarantee. After your car crash, you're probably wondering what to do next. You might be afraid you can't afford a lawyer, but you can. Mansion Injury Law gives you the no-fee guarantee. That means you pay them nothing unless they get money for you. You don't have to face the insurance company alone. Get more with Mansion and get the no-fee guarantee. Call Mansion Injury Law, 1-800-557-4LAW.
Welcome back to TV 10's broadcast of the 29th Annual Home Show right downtown Martinsburg in the Roundhouse. It is an absolutely stunning day. It's starting to fill up a little more. We're getting more and more people coming. Lots of balloons, lots of folks getting out of church. Come on down, folks. We'll be here all the way till 4 o'clock. I'm Mike Hornby. I'm joined right now by Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Stacy Hobbs. I guess Larry did not want to come back today, so he didn't like his performance yesterday, so he sent his all-star instead. Stacy, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
So, obviously, Century 21 Modern Realty Results has participated in the home show for 20-plus years. You find it important to come down, be a part of the community, be part of the Eastern Panhandle Home Builders Association home show. What do you, as a realtor, expect to gain from a show like this?
I think coming out here each year, it really gives us an opportunity to connect with our community, whether that's past clients who might be stopping in for other purposes here at the home show to stop by and see us and say hi and let us know how things are going with them. But also an important opportunity for us to network with other service providers in the area. You know, as realtors, we are servicing our clients in the best way that we can. One of those very important ways is by helping them develop relationships in the community. So for us to be able to pass on to them some information, give them the resources that they may need as they move forward with relocating to this area or just expanding their presence in this area, it's great.
Now, how long have you been in the realty business, and what are some of the things that you've learned over the last few years?
Sure. Well, I've actually been in real estate now. I'm closing in close to 10 years, so it's been a while for me.
Right.
I started many years ago in the lending side of things, which is kind of a family business for me, as my father was a lender my entire life. So I started there and then came back to the real estate side and really enjoyed that.
How has that helped you with your clients to give them the knowledge? Because that is the scary part, the lender part, right? That's the piece that a lot of people don't really understand as much.
Absolutely. So I certainly recognize how quickly things can change, not only in our side, but in their side. So when I'm talking with my clients, I think it's important that I have that background, or that anyone has some knowledge base for that, to be able to talk with them and guide them. But when it gets into the details of the transaction, I want to make sure that they get to somebody who is currently engaged in that.
Right.
So I do kind of excuse myself a little bit, even though I have that prior knowledge. I'll give you the pieces, but I'm going to put you through with a professional that's going to get you in line with what you need.
So let's talk a little bit about the services a realtor brings, because I find I've worked with Larry for many, many years, but when you're selling your home to start with, and let's say you pick the price, you've put it on the market, it's been on the market for 30, 60 days, whatever it is, and you finally get multiple offers. How does a realtor help you with what those offers look like and what the differences are in the different offers that you get?
Sure. Well, I think that is a huge thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak on that,
Right.
simply because I do believe it is really important. There are opportunities for people in this current day and age for them to feel as though they have everything at their disposal to do this on their own without the services that a realtor can provide. And anyone certainly can do that, but there's value to adding that realtor, that real estate agent, that professional to the environment, getting their breakdown of those costs. What does that really look like? It's not always going to be that first out of the gate top offer. The dollar isn't everything once you start breaking that down. So I think that the important services are really defining what does it mean when we're opening this up and we have these other contingencies involved. What could that look like for me on my bottom line in a month or 45 days whenever we close?
Because just because you get an offer doesn't mean it's a guaranteed close, correct?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And every piece of that comes into play. How comfortable do we feel about where those funds are coming from? Do we feel that this is something that's going to get you to the settlement table? And that is our goal, to make sure that that process is as comfortable and you are as informed as possible to make the best decision.
And then let's talk about, let's say, a first-time home buyer or somebody who's looking to upgrade a home or downsize a home. The services a realtor can provide you when looking at a home. I know I've as I said, I've worked with your broker a number of times, but things realtors can point out within a home are very important.
Absolutely. Looking at those aspects, because sometimes we're looking a little further ahead than the buyer might be.
Yeah.
Because we know we've dealt with clients before who have been in a similar situation. What are some of the things that maybe presented some obstacles for them? Whether it's moving to one level living, to think about, right now, and, a lot of people get into this situation where they have a 3-story colonial. They want to move to something that's going to be a little more suitable to their current needs. So we're looking at those aspects. We're also looking at proximity to the services that you're going to need. Sometimes aging cuts down a little bit on our mobility and our ability to get places. Do we have the network in place for us to be able to continue to live the life that we're used to now? So those pieces are really very important. Knowing sure that you have a realtor that's informed on those services that are available within your community and who can be of assistance to you.
So have you found in your experience in the, last 2 years or so, is there a certain type of house people are migrating to or areas within the Eastern Panhandle that people are looking to move to? What have you seen in the market recently?
I don't know necessarily that I would say that it is an obvious trend change for what we've been dealing with over the past, say, 5 to 10 years, because we always tend to get a lot of folks who want to move just across the board. They want to be in West Virginia because obviously there's a lot of benefit from the financial perspective, but still want to have that close proximity to whether it's work or amenities that they're used to, maybe if they're relocating from Maryland or Virginia. So I would say, our border areas have always been very
competitive, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Jefferson County, obviously Charlestown, Harpers Ferry, having that close proximity to the Loudoun County line, and then South Berkeley and Falling Waters, which is huge.
So when those folks who are looking to come to West Virginia, because that is a large population who are buying houses in the Eastern Panhandle, we all know that. What are some of the things they say about West Virginia, about our communities here, that they like, or maybe that they're not that they don't like, but they're shocked by or didn't realize something?
I would say probably that shock value comes to the positive side of it.
Okay.
I mean, I think sometimes they feel that they're going to be sacrificing a little more than they really actually are going to have to do.
Right.
The services that we've expanded upon and our proximity to other areas makes it very easy for people to continue with the lifestyle that they've had in other locations. So I think that's to the positive for buyers who are looking in this area. Obviously, every client is different, and I think that is, again, I'm kind of diverting back to the need of the realtor, because you want to make sure that you are dealing with somebody who's taking the time to get to know you and to build that relationship with you as a buyer, to make sure that what you are doing and the process that you're undergoing there is putting you in the direction of something that's going to make your life better. I mean, when we are looking for a home for people, I'm visualizing, we are all on our team, and I think all realtors in this area that I know of, we want you to be happy there. We don't want this to be transactional. And so taking that piece, getting to know you, understanding those things that are important to you, I'm going to be asking you questions about things that maybe you don't want just as much as the things that you do.
So obviously we're down here in the Roundhouse in downtown Martinsburg. You've seen the transformation in Martinsburg downtown over the last, half dozen years. Is that playing out in people actually looking to move to the city? Have you noticed a difference?
I will say, actually, I mean, I think maybe in the past where there's been a slight aversion to being in the downtown area,
Right.
we have so much revitalization that has occurred, and I think
Yeah.
that's been a goal for decades, right?
Yeah.
But we're really seeing that come alive in the last few years. So many community events that are bringing people into the downtown area that are letting them see, wow, this isn't what I remember, and
Yeah.
this isn't what it, it's offering a lot more
Yeah.
than I think what people have expected in the past.
And as we, obviously the Eastern Panhandle has a lot of growth. We've seen a lot of growth over the last years. Are we seeing folks from the Eastern Panhandle now looking to Hampshire County, Grant County, those country roads, if you will? Is that something that's actually happening, or?
Not at the level that I think some might believe.
Okay.
Because I do think that there are hindrances to that to a certain degree with respect to people who may be on remote work. What we've seen from the last few years has been that circumstance can change for people just as quickly.
Yeah.
That gift can be taken away as
Right.
quickly as it was given.
Yeah.
So I think people have become a little bit more cautious. During the times of COVID, when a lot of people were kind of pulling back and given the allowance to be able to do remote for the majority of their work time and day, they're a little bit more hesitant to put themselves in a situation where they're going to potentially have a commute if they get called back in. So, but I will say, I think that market, the development, obviously is not on the same pace as what we have here in the East, in what we consider our three counties, our tri-county area.
Right.
But going beyond to Hampshire and Hardy, for those people who want to have remote, to have a lot of land, to have the ability to do something maybe with fewer restrictions and have farmettes, it's a wealth of possibilities out there.
Talking about farmettes, is that still a trend? Is that something that we're seeing? I notice, we're in the social media world. You see a lot of that out there. Are folks doing that here in West Virginia? Are they looking to come from D.C., Metro, Loudoun, or Metro Virginia? Are they looking to come here and do farmettes? Is that something that you've noticed?
We've seen that with quite a few buyers that will come to, sometimes I think the realistic picture of that, maybe they talk with somebody and they
Right.
go, oh, that's a little more than I, want to bite off right now.
Right.
But absolutely, and I think what has been beautiful, what we've seen in Jefferson County, is it's given some of those older farms and some of those what I don't want to be a dilapidated environment where somebody has come in and given new life to that property, and now they've made it their home and they've made it something beautiful, and so that's wonderful.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of the older homes have so much character. They really do. They just don't. For younger buyers or people that want a smart home or want an energy efficient home, I have noticed a lot of people updating older homes to make them more modern.
Absolutely. And here's a great resource for you to come to the home show, because as you walk around through some of these vendors, you'll find the people that you need to make that happen for you. So I think that's a great opportunity.
The last thing I wanted to ask is, we've talked to a number of people today, shade, shutters, windows, permanent lighting. These kind of things that you invest in your home and you keep the upkeep of your home, how much does that improve not only the value, but your home as a whole, so that when you do decide to sell, how much value can you get back from updating your home?
I'm approaching that twofold, actually, because I look at that from the perspective of a lot of times what we'll see with sellers is they panic because they've had some deferred maintenance on their home, and they realize, I'm going to get I want to put it out for sale. And in this environment, in this market, we do, sellers are making the effort to make sure their home is presentable. It is not the same as what I think some people had the perception several years ago, that you can just throw a sign in the yard and somebody's going to come along and buy that. You do have to put in the work. You have to make that home presentable. Those homes that do not do that are the ones that typically will either have a price reduction or potentially sit for a longer period of time. So what kind of the point that I wanted to make with that is that I often heard people say, gosh, all these projects that I wanted to do this whole time that I've lived here, and I waited until I'm selling it. Now I'm giving this beautiful home to somebody else, right?
Okay.
So those types of things, I think, you have to live in the home. Keeping up with the maintenance gives you the opportunity to budget over time so that when you're prepared to market it for sale, you're not having to go back and maybe deal with all window replacement at one time.
Yeah, putting $150,000 in the last minute to try and sell your home. That doesn't make much sense to somebody.
It absolutely doesn't. Right, yeah.
Stacey, anything, tell people how to get a hold of you, where to find you. Before we let you go, I'll give you the last minute.
Thank you so much. So I'm Stacey Hobbs with Century 21 Modern Realty with the Larry DeMarco team. We're located at 804 North Queen Street, and you can reach our office at 304-262-4222. And we'd love for you to stop out here at the home show. In addition to our booth, there are many wonderful folks out here who are waiting to answer your questions about your home needs.
And she's going to be our new co-host because she did that fantastically. You're watching TV 10 and listening on WRNR. We're down here at the home show in the Roundhouse in downtown Martinsburg. We will be back in 5 minutes.
The Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results hopes to see you at the 29th Annual Eastern Panhandle Home Show, April 11th and 12th, inside the Martinsburg Roundhouse. Make sure to stop by their booth located at RH 35 and 36 to meet the team and learn how they can help you with your needs. The Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results is proud to be a gold sponsor again this year of the home show and hope to see you at the Roundhouse, April 11th and 12th. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair. Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl tile and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows. Whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture. because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers, or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion. If you've been hurt in a car accident, time is critical. You've got car repairs, legal deadlines, and medical treatment that can't wait. The sooner you call Mansion Injury Law, the sooner we can help you. Because memories fade, evidence gets lost, and photos can't be retaken. You only get one chance. Let us help you make things right. Get more with Mansion. Call 1-800-557-4LAW.
Let's talk about what to do after a car or truck accident. First, call 911. Then call Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers. Let us handle the insurance company so you can focus on getting better. Being injured in a wreck is enough stress. Let your doctor handle your medical issues. And let the Skinner brothers handle your insurance issues. If you've been hurt in almost heaven, call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
Welcome back to the 29th Annual Home Show, brought to you by TV10 and WRNR. We are down here at the Roundhouse. I've told you that multiple times today. It is a beautiful day. This is the third year we've done it at the Roundhouse, and I think it's probably the best weather we've ever had. So I'm joined now by the Diamond sponsors of the Home Show. I believe you've done Diamond sponsorship for the last number of years. I'm here with Jesse Reinhardt and Milton Miller from Pine Creek Structures. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How is the show going for you?
Not bad.
Not bad?
It's good.
Do you? What is the intent for obviously you're a Diamond sponsor, so you support the Eastern Paint and Home Builders Association Home Show. What is the intent from a show like this? How many leads or how many prospects do you intend to get? Do you plan it out strictly like that, or is this something that you just support because?
Yeah, I think the intent is just to get our name out there.
Okay.
We want people to be able to find us when they need a product that we offer. And
okay.
That's the goal, to get our name out.
And the product that you have is essentially
portable storage sheds.
Okay.
For the most part, storage sheds, garages, portable. We do build on site as well, double wide modulars, and a whole line of gazebos, pavilions, poly lawn furniture. So it's a lot to choose from.
Yep. Where would somebody actually find Pine Creek Structures? Where are you guys located at?
So Milton's location here is in Martinsburg at the Spring Mills exit.
Okay.
Right close to the Walmart.
Right on Route 11?
Yeah, right on Route 11.
Okay.
What do you have, 80 or 90 buildings there, Milton,
About
to
that.
choose from?
Yeah.
So folks can get an idea here. We can get brochures and talk about it. We do give quotes out here at the show too, but if you really want to see and feel and touch and see the size,
right,
that's the place to go.
So, Milton, if they come out to you in Spring Mills and they go, wow, I like that red shed right there, how soon can it be on their property?
Depends on if they're ready for it or not.
Okay.
But if they are, the next Monday.
Really? And you're delivering it, you're setting it, you're putting it wherever it is, and it's cash and carry essentially.
Yep. Yeah, and if they need, site prep and stuff done, normally they're looking at about 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay. When folks want to do maybe a bigger project and have to build it on, do you offer financing, or is that something that they would have to pay cash up front?
No, we do have financing options
Okay.
through Green Sky.
Okay.
For an extended period of time. We also offer a rent-to-own option as well for folks that would like to utilize that. Cash, check, credit card.
Right. Chickens.
Chickens. We've traded a few chickens in our time.
When you do a rent-to-own, how long does it take to own? Obviously, it depends on the cost of the project, but
yeah, with our rent-to-own, it's set up a little bit different than
Okay.
some shed companies.
Okay.
Our goal is for the homeowner to own that building. If they make their full payment for 3 years, they own the product.
Oh, that's fantastic.
There's no payoff fees. There's no early payoff fees with our program either. So some use it as a tool to get to where they need to be. Others will go the whole term, but at least you own the building at the end of 3 years if you've made your payments. And
now, Jesse, you'd said Milton has the Spring Mills location. How many different locations does Pine Creek Structures have?
We have 20 retail locations.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a lot. So I'm the operations manager over all of Pine Creek's location.
Okay.
We also have a few preferred dealers and a couple places we wholesale to. That's on a very limited basis. But many years ago, the owner, who's an Amish-owned and operated company, all our 3 factories are Amish construction. So he's kind of taken it all in-house.
Okay.
Too much going on with just setting up dealers in between people that don't really know the process, don't really care about the process.
And when you talk, and maybe I don't know anything what I'm talking about here, but when I think of Amish structures, I think of that's better long-term, better quality build. Am I right in assuming that?
Absolutely. I mean, we stand behind what we do. We're not going to be the least expensive, more than likely, in the area. But what you don't get with other companies is us.
Yeah.
You know, we're in it for the long haul. We not only sell our product with our company company employees. We have our own logistics team, which delivers all our sheds. We have our own dedicated service teams. So we honor our 6-year top-to-bottom warranty 100%, and you'll never have to go to anybody but Milton to get that honored. So we really are serious about the shed business.
Right.
The reason we brought it all in-house was so we could control it better, give a better customer experience.
And Milton, when I come out to Spring Mills and I look at the different things options you have for sheds, but you also mentioned pergolas and the furniture side of it, those that are, what do you call it, Adirondack chairs? Or is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, Adirondack.
Adirondack, sorry, yeah.
And we do swing sets and stuff, too.
Okay.
Kids
play sets?
Yeah. Yeah, so we're with Adventure World Play Sets. It's been a very good pairing for us. They're really respectful of customers' property and what the parents want, but also safety-minded for the kids.
So
too.
my kids are now older teenagers, but I remember buying a play set from you guys many, many years ago, and I sold it, I think, 10 years later, and it was still operating.
Yeah.
So,
it's a long-term investment, and that's the way we look at all our products. Yes, you're going to spend a little bit more money, but if you're looking for something that's going to last, it's worth spending a little extra money now, for the long run.
And if I come out to Spring Mills and I look at the 60 different things that you have, and nothing quite gets me, could I do a custom build and say I'd like a red this, I'd like this kind of roof, I want this size? Is that a possibility?
We're 100% custom.
Okay.
We can do literally anything, even up to fully finishing a building for you.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's we're a little bit limited on the hauling side of things. The customers will come and say they want a 18-foot wide building, 10-foot tall.
Right.
We have limitations of what logistically is possible.
Okay.
But we do have the option to build it on site.
Yeah.
As long as it makes sense. So a lot of variations, and that's what makes us a little bit different. We're not just we have the standard cookie cutter sheds, but we are willing to customize and go to bat for customers that want something unique.
So if I wanted something like a barn or a stable or something like that, those are the options I can look at?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we do run-in horse sheds. We do horse barns or runs with any combination you can think of, stalls, run-ins. But we also, and I'll mention this too, we also have a completely separate entity to our business, which is Pine Creek Construction.
Okay.
So we do pole buildings, full stick-built custom garages, foundations, really some.
So there are
crazy
options
things
out there.
Yeah.
So you guys are at the show today or this weekend. Are there any specials that you have for folks that are coming to the show today that you guys are doing, or any giveaways that you're doing?
You want to speak to that, Milton?
Yeah, you can get up to $500 in options for free, depending on the price of the building. 5% off. What's our furniture? 25%, 25%,
20% off. So
20% off. That's fantastic.
We're really leaning things up. So, like Milton said, 5% off the base price of any new building, up to $500 in options free. So generally, a customer can save $600 to $1,200 by buying, and we're going to extend that through next week too.
Oh, that's
until
fantastic.
next Saturday.
That way they can come out, you get your information today and come out and visit and take a look and get
We
those
understand
options.
it's not a snap
Yeah.
decision
Yeah.
sometimes, so we like to allow a little bit of time for our customers to take
And
advantage
if
of it.
you come into the Roundhouse, the Frog and Switch building, which is the building attached to the actual Roundhouse, if you come in that building, you look directly to the right. That's where your guys' booth is sitting there. Yeah.
We're a little limited what we can get in here with the
Right.
small doors, but
Yeah, it makes
we do
sense.
have a building over there and some furniture.
Milton, what's the best way to contact Pine Creek Structures? Phone number?
I guess by phone. 304-274-5014.
274-5014. Anything else you guys would like to add that you'd like to tell our viewers or watchers today?
Well, another good way to contact us, if you go on our website, wvsheds.com, we have a 3D shed builder. You can go on there.
wvsheds.com.
Yeah,
That's
or
simple.
pinecreekstructures.com, either
Okay.
one. But yeah, you go on and design your own shed, hit submit, and it'll send me a request for a quote. And
Okay.
I can, then we can email back and forth. But yeah, by phone or coming out is.
How has technology helped or changed the way you guys are doing sheds?
I've been with Pine Creek for 20 years. I'm going to tell you, over the last 5-6 years, it's really changed.
Really?
Back then it was face-to-face, writing handwritten orders,
Right.
and now it's developed into more. And we want to accommodate the way people want to shop.
Right.
We understand that, so we're making strides to do that. But yeah, there's a lot of email and there's a lot more computer work than it was 20 years ago. But we're trying to keep up with the times.
Thank you both of you for joining us, and thank you for the support for the
appreciate
Eastern
it.
Panhandle Home Show. Thank you, Milton. We'll be back in 5 minutes. We're live at the Home Show. We'll be giving away a free roof live next. Back in 5 minutes.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com. You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures, including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion. If you've been hurt in a car accident, time is critical. You've got car repairs, legal deadlines, and medical treatment that can't wait. The sooner you call Mansion Injury Law, the sooner we can help you. Because memories fade, evidence gets lost, and photos can't be retaken. You only get one chance. Let us help you make things right. Get more with Mansion. Call 1-800-557-4LAW.
My kids. You know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Hi, Delegate Wayne Clark here, proudly representing the people of Jefferson County. I am proud to have delivered significant personal income tax reductions totaling nearly 33%, putting more money back in the pockets of hardworking families. We've expanded education opportunities in our state. We've seen record levels of economic development while also cutting red tape to make West Virginia more business friendly. I'm asking for your continued support and your vote to send me, Wayne Clark, back to Charleston so we can keep building on this progress. Paid for by Clark for WV.
Mother Shuckers. Fresh Florida stone crab straight from the boat to your throat. Blue crabs, king, snow, Dutchness, all available year-round. Try and find that anywhere else around here. Homemade soup specials every day. Mother Shuckers is located at 1014 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Mother Shuckers, we have an opinion. If you don't like it, shuck it up, Buttercup. Come on over to Mother Shuckers.
Remember all the sports we played when we were kids? Oh yeah, swimming, tennis, basketball, football, soccer, track. I loved winning. I still do. Our competitive spirit is still going strong. But now we use it to win for our clients. If you've been hurt in almost heaven, call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com. At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Annual home show put on by the Eastern Panhandle Home Builders Association. We're in downtown Martinsburg in the beautiful Roundhouse building. You have until 4 o'clock today, folks. Come on out. It is filling up here pretty fast. I know church is out, so come on down, get some lunch. Plenty of food trucks. I am joined once again by my co-host for the day, who left me for most of the day, but Mr. Mayor, Mr. Kevin Knowles, Executive Director of the Eastern Panhandle Home Builders Association.
Well, it's the first time hearing co-host. I would have stayed with you through the whole thing. As long as I could sit down for the couple hours, that would have been great.
We are also joined by Dustin and Kendra Bowers. They are the owners of Orion Exteriors.
Thanks for having us.
And you are actually going to give away a free roof. This is a real thing.
Yes, it is.
Somebody's going to get a free roof today.
Yeah, we've done it every year for the last 5 years. We're going to do it one more time. All right, again.
Right.
And we're going to do it right here.
We're going to do it live so that you can watch it
on TV.
Yeah. And that way, Dustin, you were saying the first time you did this, the person who hung up on you 3 or 4 times before you could get a hold of them?
Yeah, sweet lady. She hung up on me 3 times, and then finally her husband asked me, what do you want? So I'm here to give you a free roof. We went out there, and it's up to 2,500 square feet.
Okay.
And she was prepared to pay for the whole roof because she thought it was only for 25 square feet. And she's going like this little portion of her roof on her porch. And I was like, no, it's the whole thing. She goes, are you serious? And then when it was all said and done, she was still like, well, how much do we owe you? I said, you don't owe anything.
That's fantastic. So let's talk price. What is a 2,500 square foot roof cost? And I know you can't really answer that because of peaks and all the basic cost of a 2,500 square foot roof to be installed.
It varies, not all roofing can be priced the same. If it's 2-story steep, you have dormers, flashing. All of our systems, we replace at 100% of all components of the roof. So if you have a simple 1-story that's a 412 up and over, that would definitely be a lot more affordable than something that's like 4 times the size, 2-story cut up, that we have to spend a lot more materials. So it varies.
And does it also vary on the product that you use or the installation?
Well, the installation is always going to be based about what kind of product that we're installing. Our Atlas system is a lifetime warranted product for our asphalt shingles, which covers material, labor, and aesthetics for the term of 50 years. It's the best product currently being manufactured in the United States. We do a lot of custom metal. We used to do a lot of slate and wood shake, but that seems to be like a system that's just going away these days. Man, we would love to do that. That's what we grew up doing. But every system has its own installation specifications.
Awesome. So, what is an average house size roof? Is 2,500 square feet? Would that cover an average house?
Yeah. So here in the Panhandle, our average square is anywhere between 25 to 28 squares. So we're right there.
All right, Kendra, you ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready. Let's do this live. Let's get this. That way we can announce the winner a couple of times. You've got the box locked and ready, and go ahead and reach into there.
Shake it up.
Shake it up.
There's you're on video here.
And you can stand if you like.
All right, here we go. Let's get them all off the sides. I'm not looking in here. Oh, I'm feeling good about one of these down here.
There you go.
Better not say Kevin Knowles.
Yeah. All right, we have the winner. You ready?
There you go. We're ready.
Ed Vargas of
Vargas of Martinsburg. Ed, if you're out there, or if you're here, please go and see Orion Exteriors as soon as possible to pick up your free roof. You can take it home today.
Yeah. Hope you brought your big truck.
We'll package it right up for you. Let us know when you want to
make
do
sure
it.
if he answers his phone if you call him, right?
Well,
yeah, so we're going to do our best to contact Ed 3 times. If we can't get through to him, then we're going to redraw the name.
Okay. Well, that's so 3 times is the effort you make, and then you move on to the next.
Ed
Vargas. If you know Ed Vargas, who lives on Tottenham Circle, please call him or let him know that he has the honor of being the winner of the roof giveaway at this year's home show.
That's great. I mean, that's one thing about the vendors here. I mean, I got to say that Dustin is the vice president of our organization, and he does a lot of work. Financially, he helps us out a lot, and he also helps us out volunteer-wise. And to be able to do something like this is a great step up. And that's what this organization is all about. You'll see a lot of giveaways going on here today. I mean,
yes.
Pine Creek is giving away about $1,000 for anything that they have, like a patio set and all that.
Yep.
So there's all kinds of giveaways to give away.
There are all kinds of giveaways and specials at the home show this year that these folks are trying to get set up their whole year so that they can help build our community. Justin, what does it mean to be vice president of the Eastern Panhandle Home Builders Association?
It's fantastic, man. Being part of like-minded individuals that just want to do best for their community it's really nice, man. A lot of times there's folks that they tend to be like really just dive in on what they can do. Okay, this is a great group of people that come together, put on great events like this, so we can really just help out every person that we can get in touch with. It's fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better community or organization to be associated with.
I've known Dustin quite a while. I had his name wrong in my phone, but I apologize to you. Kendra, how do you keep him straight?
It's a lot of work. It's long days. I'm putting in a lot of hours in just doing that.
And I will say this, folks. A lot of these folks are community-minded, local businesses, husbands and wives that are giving back to our community. Come down and support them. It's going to be a great day down here. Kevin, we've got about a minute left. Anything else you want to add to this year's broadcast or let people know?
Yeah, I mean, let's go back to the board thing. I mean, Dustin does a great job with everything that he does, and I've actually have personal experience with him. He's done some work for me that has done wonderful work. So, and that's one thing that I have is I have a handful of people that I can reach to if I have any projects that I need to do throughout the organization. So we're getting busy here today. Yesterday was one of our best days. The weather's great. Come on down. There's 4 food trucks out here. You want something to eat? Don't bother going to a restaurant today unless you're going to the inner city of Martinsburg. Then stop at any restaurant that's open there.
Yeah, stop here and then go eat in Martinsburg or at the food trucks here. Thank you very much for joining us, folks. We've had a great time. Thank you, Kevin, for inviting us once again. Eastern Panhandle Builders Association Home Show will be going on till 4 o'clock. You've still got plenty of time. We've got 4 hours. And then you can go home after that and watch the Masters.
Also,
Bill McElroy.
Real quick, just to hit, if you're here, go down to the silent auction. Some great things down there for people doing sports, any type of things that you want.
And the last thing we'll say, Ed Vargas of Tottenham Circle, you have won a free roof. Thank you for watching. You're watching TV10 and listening on WRNR. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Join us for the 2026 Eastern Panhandle Home Builders Association Home Show April the 11th and 12th at the Roundhouse in downtown Martinsburg, with over 120 exhibits and food trucks on the grounds. Diamond sponsor Pine Creek Structures is giving away an outdoor patio set, and you can enter to win. This year's silent auction is sponsored by ERA Liberty Realty Sulin Wergau. The 2026 Home Show is the place to see home builders, remodelers, banks and lenders, landscaping companies, heating and air conditioning contractors, and a whole host of other products with over 120 exhibits. Platinum level sponsors include Shenandoah Heating and Air Conditioning, Orion Exteriors, DRB Homes, and Air Serv Heating and Air Conditioning. Admission is always free, so stop by the Roundhouse and get information on your next home project at the 29th Annual Home Show, April 11th and 12th. This year's gold sponsors include Made in the Shade LLC, Petty Pest Control, Negley's Water, and the Hornby Media Group. Silver sponsors include Valley Shade and Shutter, Matthias Lawn Care, Nicely Done Pools, and CNB Bank. Find out more at ephomeshow.com.
Keep blooming together at the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival's 99th Festival, where champions rise and community shines. Hit the greens at the Honeyway Golf Classic, or feel the thrill at the Stonebrook Club Tennis Tournament, or the WVU Medicine Pickleball Tournament. Be inspired at the Partlow Insurance Sports Breakfast, featuring Olympic gold medalist, 6-time world champion wrestler Jordan Burroughs, and special guest Royce Gracie, hosted by Rubbermaid Commercial Products, alongside our honored Hall of Famers. All tickets are available now. Visit thebloom.com.
Join us once again for the Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 candidate forums on Tuesday, April 21 from 8 a.m. until noon. We will host these forums once again at the Berkeley County Commission Chamber Meeting Room at 400 West Stevens Street, Martinsburg. The forum will feature candidates for contested seat races and will air live on TV 10 Martinsburg, which is Comcast Cable TV Channel 10, on Talk Radio WRNR, FM 106.5 at AM 740, and via our TV 10 Martinsburg Facebook live stream. We hope to see you there.